So there folks, welcome back to Lords of Football. If I did my job properly and remembered, you should have seen a subscriber message go out telling you to watch this episode for some important channel news. That is still the case. Our next match is European Cup against the Limassol Birds, and quite a few people seem to be off congering. We'll get them sorted, and then I'll start, well, while I'm sorting that, I'll tell you what's going on basically. Where are the Conga people? They're all down here by the looks of things. So yeah, important channel news. It's basically, as I've said last episode, oh god, another addiction, we'll sort him out in a sec. As I said last episode, I'm just one guy doing this. I've had to learn an awful lot over the last few years in order to make my videos decent. And I've noticed, as you guys probably have, recently they've not been as good. Since I switched to the new monitor, I don't know, the quality just doesn't seem as good as it used to be. So I've spent a couple of days doing some research and learning a lot more things about how 1080p video works. It's not just a simple case of swapping the render settings from 720 to 1080. It's a lot more complicated than that. But yeah, it's like, it's difficult, but it's going to start happening, basically. I want it to happen. I want to make the move to 1080p, but it's not going to happen overnight, basically. It's going to happen gradually. The main thing is there's a couple of problems. The first problem is that as we switch over to 1080p, and I've had to increase the bitrate for a start from 6 to 8 meg, okay? And that's just for starters. It might even have to go higher than that, I don't know. Because until I upload these videos to YouTube, I don't know how YouTube's going to handle them. In order to increase compatibility with YouTube, I'm also moving away from what they call variable length coding and moving to binary arithmetic coding. Basically moving from CAVLC to CABAC, Quebec. And hopefully that's going to make YouTube do a better job of the conversion from 1080 to 720 as well. So with any luck, the videos will all start to increase in quality in multiple different ways, so that you'll be able to watch in 1080p for a start, but also the 720p will look better than the existing 720p. That's what I'm trying to get at. But obviously it's a long, slow process. The main problem is that most of the intros for existing series were made with footage that was 720. And in order to... You can't just put those intros into the thing and re-encode them as 1080. It doesn't work. They come out all fucked up and wrong. So anything that's already in an existing series needs its intro reworking. Something like Lords of Football, where I've literally used just an opening cinematic with music over, I can... Well, I've already reshot that, basically, in 1080p, and I'll be moving that over. And so Lords of Football is the big test. This will be probably the first video that goes up in 1080p if it all goes smoothly. Obviously, if there are any problems, you'll just have to bear with me. Just be patient while I try and figure what is quite complicated shit out, because it is not easy, all this stuff. Other videos on my channel specifically, Lords of Football will be first. Any future series will be in 1080p, which includes any future series of Civ. Town of Salem is the hard one, because that will need a whole new intro making for both channels, which I will do, but it's time consuming, and free time is not something I have a lot of. You know, I get up at 6 in the morning, I go to work, sometimes I'm not back home till like 7, half 7 at night. It doesn't leave me an awful lot of time to mess around experimenting and making new intros, but I will be doing that. It's going to take a little bit longer for things like that. So Town of Salem, it might not happen for a while. Space Trader, it probably won't happen at all. We're quite close to the end of Space Trader, and I get the feeling that it's probably not worth fucking about with it just for the sake of the last few episodes. Same goes for Left 4 Dead on the main channel. We'll be discussing this as an episode of Towns on the main channel as well. But Left 4 Dead, we've only got 3 episodes left to film of that for the main channel, so there's no point redoing the whole intro from scratch again. It's just going to stay as it is. What can I put this guy on quickly to just train him up? We'll just give him a bit of speed training. I feel like we're missing a player as well. There's 22 there, even though it says 21, and there's one guy there. Someone's missing. I'm sure someone's missing. Never mind. We'll worry about him later. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Left 4 Dead on the main channel. Derpcraft on the main channel. That's going to need a whole new intro making as well. Town of Salem has the same problem, and Towns as well on the main channel. So you'll probably find that the 1080p video comes into this channel first, while we try and fix any teething problems and any issues with how YouTube then converts that. And if it all works out, then we'll start making the transition on the main channel as well. It's going to be a hard time. It really is. I mean, my God. The stuff I've had to look up over the last few days, just like, I mean, literally 2 days ago, I didn't even know what Kabak was. You know, all this time we'd been coding in CAVLC without even realising it. And it turns out that that's not the best one for YouTube. Kabak is way better, apparently, and that's what we should have been using from the start. So you live, you learn. But I did some test renders yesterday. I spent the entire day re-rendering the same episode of Civ out in multiple different formats, basically, just experimenting with the render settings to see which came out the best. And I think we've got it under control. So yeah, keep an eye on the videos, and if you've got any feedback, let me know. You know, I've noticed a lot of comments coming in recently, which is quite good. It's always nice to see an increase in people leaving comments. So please, by all means, feel free to have your say on whether you think the 1080p videos are better. They should be. As I say, I don't know what YouTube's going to do to them, but they should be better. There's no reason why they shouldn't be better. Oh God, that guy. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. Let's get on with some Lords of Football, shall we? The next match is a European Cup match, so it is quite important. So hopefully Derpsville's going to do well. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. If you're wondering why I lose my train of thought so much when I'm just rambling on, it's because I have in my mind the perfect thing that I want to say, but then at the same time I'm trying to sort these bastards out and pay attention to the game as well. It's really hard. You'd be surprised how difficult. If you haven't tried it yourself, try it. Try talking about something that isn't happening in the game whilst controlling the game as well. Oh my God, it's difficult stuff. Has episode 3 of Civ gone out yet? I don't know if it has or not, so I won't mention the thing I wanted to mention about Civ. I'll leave that. Donald Darges is going for ego. I suppose that's fine. Alcohol. Manuel Pereira. There he is. The other thing is, I don't know if the bitrate affects the audio quality or not. The total bitrate. This was something I've been trying to look up, and it's just like, oh, there's a lot of conflicting information out there. YouTube recommended 8-bit, 8 megabits basically, which is what I've gone for. And I'm just hoping that that's going to pay off, basically. I mean, the thing is, we were running at 6 megabits before. So, in theory at least, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's move him over to ego. I really want to win this cup match. If we lose this cup match, I'm going to be so fucking disappointed. Let's move this guy to partying before the night ends. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great having vids in 1080p. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it's just... It's one of those things where it's not been worth it, you know. I don't get a lot of views on this channel. I mean, I literally get about 6 views per video, and increasing it to 1080p doubles the render time, it doubles the file size, it increases the upload time, and it's a lot more work, obviously, because everything has to be, especially making the transition from 720 to 1080. It's not like I started in 1080 from the start. I'm having to remake intros and outros and, you know, little things like that. It's difficult. I feel like I'm missing something as well. I felt there was something else I wanted to mention at the same time, and I can't remember what it is. I think Town of Salem's going to be the slowest one to make the transition on, because the intro we have for that I really liked. I really like that intro, and it's like we haven't got the footage to reshoot it. you know, and we can try and go out and play some games and hope for the best. But it's one of those things where I've pretty much going to have to play some Salem and film it and just look for bits, you know, that I can take out and use for the intro. It's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame there's no easy way to convert it. Oh, it's raining, but we're at home, and the Limassol birds are shit. This should be an easy match. Let's do it. I'll tell you what started it off, right? I was rendering Civ 5 Ethiopia, and I noticed that you can't very well read the name of my capital. When you've got your little name there, the red on green text that says Addis Ababa, which is the capital of Ethiopia, just wasn't very visible. And that got me talking to Vel, and Vel was like, well, it's because we're not doing it in, you know, we're filming in 1080 now, and we're rendering in bloody 720. Good goal there. And he was like, I think that's the core of the problem. So that's what set us off, experimenting and fucking about with all the settings. And finally, we think we've clocked it. And it's about time, really. It's been a long time coming, but it's mainly for my benefit, not for, as I say, I don't get that many views on this channel. I'm not doing it to try and lure people in or anything. It's not view related at all. It's just, I want my videos to be good, you know, that's what I do this. And the whole point of me doing this is to constantly learn things about video editing and get better at it, and I feel like this is a logical next step now. You know, I have bigger hard drives than I used to have when we first started. I've got a more powerful computer than when we first started. So yeah, making the transition. And I'm feeling pretty confident about this cup match as well. We're already 1 goal up. And these guys, I'm looking at their names to try and figure out if I can work out what country they're from, but they've got quite varied names. Because we never did find out which league they were in. I want to hammer them. I really want to just hammer them like 5-0. Just for the lols. I mean, they're a half-star team, and we're like a 5-star team. We should be able to just crush them, really. That's how it would go down in an ideal world in my head. Okay, that's in. Yes! Nice! Very nice. 2-0. That's what I like. Is that the urchin? The fucking urchin of all people. Manuel. See, that sounds Spanish. And Marcio sounds Spanish. But Abdul is not very Spanish. And neither is Hiroyuki. Hiroyuki Yamagishi. Yamagishi? Tanju. Or Tanyu, maybe, if it's one of those countries that uses the J as a Y. Well, that team seems to be doing quite well. I mean, I suppose it's good. It's good practice. Oh, you bastards. That's Greek. Constantiniou. He's been yellow carded for that as well. Holy shit. Oh! That was good. That was really good. Well, look at him get to that. Oh my god, he just clipped it. Excellent. Yep, this is going to be a breeze. This is literally going to be a breeze. A walk in the park. We'll probably sub De Silva off in the second half, until at least somebody else gets a chance to play a match. The thing is with this cup match, it's going to be like this. It's going to be easy matches for the first couple, and then when we get into the quarterfinals and we've, you know, separated the noobs from the pros, basically, it's going to get hard. Oh, De Silva, that was a good effort, son. Did not go in. Bit of a shame. Come on, Christian. We have the manpower to get through this easily. And they can't possibly come back from 3-0. We can just sit back and enjoy the ride for this match. There's no way in hell they're going to win. Oh, we also passed 100 episodes. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Last episode was episode 100. I didn't even fucking realise until I was making the thumbnail. 100 episodes of Lords of Football. Holy crap. 3 seasons. And two glorious years of Derpsville United. The best football team The football team itself has seen a lot of changes. Not many of these. I think all the defenders are from the original team, and I think we've got like Alflos is still around. I think on the sub bench, Arthur's still here. The midfield has been entirely replaced by other people. Crazy. Oh, Ulrich. That was almost a penalty you gave away there. That was pretty bloody close. Shall I put... No, I'll wait. I will put in the order to change De Silva up, but not just yet. Let's give him a little bit of time. I'm going to keep an eye on his bars, because I've noticed he's at a 9.5, so he's obviously playing very well. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. How far ahead is this guy? Overly optimistic striker. Oh, that guy with another foul. He's playing it fucking risky. He's already been yellowed. We don't want him taking in... Well, we do want him taking another card. Although they're not going to be in the rest of the cup anyway, because we're going to knock him straight out of it. That was a really bendy shot. Oh my god. Got some proper curve on that. Gabriel Batzi. Or Gabriel Batzi. Oh, look at this guy running circles around them. Literally running circles around them. I'm sorry if there's any background noise on this, by the way. I've got new neighbours moved in next door, and they seem to be determined to make as much noise as possible for the next few days. I'm sure it's decorating related. Oh, Christian, nice. Right, let's put in that order and get De Silva off. And bring somebody else on. They're making their subs as well. I'm going to have to wait for them to finish theirs before it let me put mine in, unfortunately. Who's that? Paulo Pascal. I thought I said Pablo Picasso at first. 4-0, by the way. 4-0 up. This is how we should play every match. We are good enough that we should be playing like this every single match. Who do we want on? Let's go for Pereira. Let's bring Pereira on. Did I click that? De Silva. Pereira. Click. There we go. Now we've done it. I'm going to have to wait for the ball to go out of play again, though. Which is always annoying. Oh, Luque just fouled so we could get Pereira on. He knows what we're up to. He knows all the sneaky tricks in football. Some miserable bastards on the bench there. Donald Dalguez does not look very happy at all. And he's wearing the wrong kit for some reason. He had purple socks on there. That's the away kit. That must be because he wore that last time, because we brought him on during an away match. That is so weird. I never noticed that before. That is proper strange. He was the... In fact, there's a couple of them wearing the away kit. How bizarre. Just goes to show you, after 100 episodes, there's still new things that you can notice if you pay attention. What are these guys doing up here? They're just trying to hold us off now. They're just playing for time as though that's going to help them in any way, shape or form. Come on, Luque. Just run past them all. Just run, that's it. Oh! Oh, you fool! Why did you shoot so early? You had so much space. You could have just waited a little bit longer. Like, juke the keeper. Look, he's wearing the away kit. Green shorts, purple socks, purple shirt. That's the away kit. But they've got one on their bench, look. That is crazy. That was way too high. What the fuck were they doing there? I want to get this fifth one in before it's over, hopefully. I mean, 4-0's okay, but 5's better. 5 feels like you've really, really thrashed them hard. Who did they bring on? Ayili Chukwudi. 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 Wonder how much wood he would chuck if he could chuck wood. Okay, 10 minutes left. Come on, let's have one final glorious goal. Paul Grant, run up the wing. Ooh, that was a bit messy. Oh, oh, that's it. Come on, we've still got time. Push it down. Go on, get past him, Torre. Nice, nice. Get past that guy. Cross it in. Oh, what are you doing, Arthur? You headed it the wrong direction. Jesus Christ. Oh well, we're still going home 4-0 up. I'm happy with that. It puts us through to the next round of the Euro Cup. And next time we will have a look in the office. I know I didn't look in the office today because I wanted to discuss the 1080p thing, but we will have a look in the office next time. And we'll update ourselves on who's in the cup and who we're facing next. God damn it, we've had so many shots on target. I wish it would show you at the end of the match how many shots on target there was. You know, ones that almost went in. The potential goals, basically. What the fuck was that? That was ridiculous. Oh, God. Oh, that was cheeky. It did actually go out of play, though. So, 2 for Luke, 1 for Arthur, 1 for Christian Ilkush, or whatever it's called, and man of the match for Luke, which I guess, you know, 2 goals, fair dues. Nothing for the Limassol Birds with their weird 4-5-1 tactic that didn't really work out for them, and they even picked themselves up a yellow card as well. 1.5, that guy's rating. That is dire. That's probably the worst I've ever seen. I didn't even know it went that low. What if you can get a 0? What would you have to do to get a 0? That's the question. You don't want to be getting a 0 rating. But if I remember rightly, our next match is going to be another Premier match. Yeah, looks like we've got 4 Premier matches in a row. So, London Hammers next time, guys. And hopefully, if it's... This should be in 1080p, and if it's not, the next episode pretty much guaranteed to be. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.